Welcome to 100 Year Health, a channel dedicated to understanding the human body, healthy living, and the science behind everyday health questions. Have you ever been sitting quietly when your body suddenly shivers for a moment? You may feel a quick wave of chills move across your arms, your back, or even your entire body. Sometimes it feels like a sudden cold sensation, even though the room temperature hasn't changed at all. In some cases, tiny bumps appear on the skin, what we commonly call goosebumps. These brief chills usually last only a few seconds and then disappear just as quickly as they arrived. For many people, the experience can feel mysterious. You might wonder whether it means you are getting sick, whether the room suddenly became colder, or whether something unusual is happening inside your body. But in many situations, these random chills are simply part of the body's normal regulatory systems at work. To understand why this happens, we first need to look at how the body controls temperature. Your body works constantly to maintain a stable internal temperature. This process is known as thermoregulation. Even when the outside environment changes, your body tries to keep your internal temperature within a narrow and safe range. The brain plays the central role in this process. Inside the brain is a region called the hypothalamus, which acts as the body's temperature control center. The hypothalamus constantly receives signals from temperature sensors located throughout the body. These sensors exist in the skin, in the bloodstream, and in various organs. When the hypothalamus detects that your body temperature is dropping even slightly, it can trigger several responses designed to conserve heat or generate warmth. One of the fastest responses the body can produce is shivering. Shivering occurs when small muscle groups begin to contract and relax rapidly. These tiny muscle movements generate heat, helping the body raise its temperature when needed. However, sometimes these shivering responses can happen even when the change in temperature is very small. But temperature changes are only one possible reason why the body may suddenly produce chills. Another reason sudden chills can appear involves the nervous system. Your nervous system constantly monitors both the external environment and internal conditions within the body. It reacts quickly to signals related to temperature, stress, emotions, and even sudden thoughts. When the nervous system detects a change or stimulus, it can activate a response through what is known as the autonomic nervous system. This system controls many automatic functions such as heart rate, breathing, blood vessel activity, and muscle responses. One part of the autonomic nervous system, called the sympathetic nervous system, prepares the body to react quickly when needed. When this system becomes briefly activated, it can cause small muscles attached to hair follicles in the skin to contract. These tiny muscles are known as erector pili muscles. When these muscles contract, they pull the base of each hair follicle slightly upward. This creates the small bumps on the skin that we call goosebumps. At the same time, the body may produce a brief shiver or chill sensation as muscles react to the nervous system's signal. Interestingly, this response is not only connected to temperature. Emotional experiences can also trigger chills. For example, people sometimes feel chills when listening to powerful music, watching an emotional scene in a movie, or experiencing a sudden moment of fear or excitement. In these situations, the brain activates parts of the nervous system that influence both emotional processing and physical responses in the body. The result can be a short wave of chills moving across the skin. This shows how closely the brain and body are connected. Your emotions, thoughts, and sensory experiences can all influence how your nervous system behaves. Because of this connection, the same physical response, chills or goosebumps, can appear in many different situations. But there are still a few other factors that may influence why random chills occur from time to time. There are also several everyday factors that can influence when random chills occur. One common factor is fatigue. When the body is tired, the nervous system can become more sensitive to small changes in the environment or within the body. This increased sensitivity can sometimes make reactions like chills or brief shivering more noticeable. Lack of sleep may also affect how the brain regulates body temperature and nervous system responses. When the body is well rested, the systems that control temperature and muscle activity tend to work more smoothly. Another factor is circulation. Your circulatory system constantly adjusts blood flow throughout the body. Small changes in blood vessel activity can briefly influence how warm or cool different parts of the body feel. When blood vessels tighten or relax, the skin may temporarily feel colder or warmer. These changes can sometimes trigger a quick chill sensation. Hormonal changes can also influence how the body responds to temperature and stress. Hormones help regulate many processes in the body, including metabolism, circulation, and temperature control. Small fluctuations in these systems can occasionally create brief sensations like chills or goosebumps. In most cases, these chills are simply a reflection of how responsive the nervous system and temperature regulation systems are. The human body constantly monitors its environment and adjusts its internal systems to maintain balance. Small signals such as chills, goosebumps, or brief shivers are often part of the body's natural communication system. By understanding these signals, we can better appreciate how the nervous system, brain, and circulation work together to protect and regulate the body. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy learning about the human body and the science behind everyday health questions, make sure to follow the channel for more videos like this. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video and share it with someone who might find it useful too. Stay healthy, take care of your body, and see you in the next video. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional for medical concerns.